Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. Well, today I want to show you how to recover an empty, wet BIC. You see a lot of videos online of how to recover an empty BIC, how to recover a wet BIC, but you don't usually see the two put together. So I thought that I was going to have to drain the gas out of this small one. But lo and behold, as they're prone to do, when I tried it out this morning, it was empty. Let's go ahead and drill a hole in the side of it, just for those skeptics out there that think there may still be gas in it. And my beer bottle I've been making all the solar ignitions with, we'll go ahead and douse this down really good. And let me show you how easy it is to recover a wet, empty BIC and make it produce fire again. That branch on the stump there is tulip poplar. This tulip poplar bark is what we're going to process and ignite with the recovered BIC. And you can see right through the lighter now. No gas. I've been needing to drain the water out of my solar igniter anyways, because this will eventually turn green. So let's see if we can get good. Let's see if we can get the lighter wet enough. I think 5 cups of water ought to be enough to get it wet. Now I like to take that guard off of there. There's no big mystery to taking this guard off. If I take that guard off, then I can get my tinder a lot closer to the source of the spark, that mini ferro rod in there. When you stop getting wet places on the wood is when I'll take my shirt and start drying off that striker wheel. And this might take a minute or two, but who cares as long as you're able to get fire out of a wet, empty BIC. This is the first time I've ever used one of these minis. I'm expecting it's gonna perform like the regular ones. You're going to be careful now. When you take that guard off, sometimes you release the peg that holds that wheel in. So you want to be careful you don't let that go flying. So here's where we're at so far. And I'm only guesstimating what you're seeing because it's all glare back here where I'm looking. Now I'll beat on it just a few more times. There's those pegs I was talking about on the striker wheel. Not sure what you can see. There and there. And sometimes when you pry this guard off of here, it releases one side. I've never caused one of these spring-loaded rotary strikers to go sailing yet, but it is a possibility. I have accidentally detached the peg out of one side before. Still just a little bit of moisture coming out, which is good. I'm gonna have people comment and say, oh, you ain't gotta go through all that. All you gotta do is blow on it a little bit and that'll recover it. You, sir, are wrong. Not if you've wet it down to the extent that I've wet this down. If you've got a quicker and easier way to do it, I'm happy for you. This is the way that I know that works. All right, now we're just gonna take my shirt and dry that striker wheel off. All right, it's starting to spark. Let me see if I can show you. I can't see a thing. Now let's go ahead and process up the tulip poplar bark. After we process this tulip poplar bark up, let's get in the shade so we can sort of see what's going on. Look at all the bark that came off that little tiny branch. And I'll just pull some of this fine material out of here, and that's what we'll use to ignite with the BIC. You've seen me do this before. Now there's the other technique where you take and you grind slowly and grind and grind and grind, build up enough shavings, dump them out in front of the tinder, and then ignite those shavings. I like this. I think it's more fun, and I actually think it's quicker. So we'll stick it down in there and hold it with this finger. Stick it down in there, hold it with this finger, and run it on the table. Oh, it went back out. You get some finer stuff in there. That's y'all. Not that hard to recover a wet, empty BIC. I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks for joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.